Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. So, congratulations to Bitcoin. Bitcoin set a new high for 2023, and it's just the beginning. Even during this stream, it may form a new high for this year. So, let's talk about this new high for 2023 and what else to expect for the remainder of this week and the remainder of this year. So let's do this. Welcome, guys. Look at this. Bitcoin is at 31,245. It was at 31,400, and it looks like Bitcoin may go on a run. Another run, I should say. So obviously, Bitcoin is still trending upward, slowly but surely. Okay, but we know once it breaks through some of these resistances, you're going to have short squeezes, and we're going to see those huge pumps that some of us have seen in the past. Some of you guys may not have seen it, but when Bitcoin really pumps, it really pumps. And also, it's not just Bitcoin. All the other crypto, they will get their chance too to pump. But overall, we're up another about 1.21%, 1.22 trillion. Right? Things are moving in the right direction. This morning when I was streaming, Bitcoin-related stocks were all pumping. Coinbase, MicroStrategy, Mara, Riot. I mean, they were all pumping, including Tesla, even though they're not really related to Bitcoin, but they still hold 100 million plus worth of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So that's pretty positive. But today is a pretty darn good day so far. I know it's a small movement upwards, but it is a new high, and we will definitely see more of this. The next point is going to be this 31.6. That could be right around the corner. So that's the big news. Highest price in over a year, high price in 2023. And I mean, basically what this means is, you know, the SEC tried to drop Bitcoin, right? Tried to drop by suing Coinbase, by suing Binance, even rejected the first few Bitcoin spot ETFs applications. But despite all that, Bitcoin has continued to move upwards. Everyone is basically laughing in Gary Gensler's face. That's the simplest term. It may sound so silly, but that's exactly what the market is doing, laughing at Gary, because no one is taking any of these things seriously. If they were, I mean, Coinbase will not be pumping to $80 a share, right? With this lawsuit, you would figure Coinbase would be hammered, but no, Coinbase is going up. And why is that? Because the big boys like BlackRock and Fidelity and Van Eyck, they're all partnering up with Coinbase. Not only is Coinbase going to be a custody or a custodian for BlackRock's Bitcoin spot ETF, they have just also refiled and named Coinbase as a surveillance sharing partner, and every single Bitcoin spot ETF is now listing Coinbase as the surveillance partner. Basically, it's a way to verify prices, and the SEC had some hesitations about that, saying, well, we need a partner to verify prices of your funds, basically, or Bitcoin. Right? And guess what? They all named Coinbase. It makes sense because the Coinbase is the biggest exchange in the US, highly regulated, and despite the lawsuits, people still trust that Coinbase knows what they are doing. Okay, so that is the reason why Coinbase stock is skyrocketing, and everyone's laughing at Everyone's laughing at Gary right now, okay? People are calling for Gary's resignation. Over the weekend, we thought that maybe there's a chance that he's going to resign because rumors were swirling about him doing something he's not supposed to, and caught, or this and that. And you know what? He was supposed to be removed, or resign, I should say, but we haven't heard that. But maybe it's still coming, right? But just imagine. Everyone is backing Coinbase right now. So how can SEC have any argument about Coinbase not being registered and offering securities and bring all these doubts when every single major asset manager and institution is saying, no, we trust Coinbase, right? So think about that. Think about it. I mean, Gary's just in some hot waters right now. He's being laughed at, and he doesn't like it, but I don't know what else he can do. He already sued the two biggest exchanges in the U.S. Still hasn't brought Bitcoin and crypto down. So you look at Bitcoin after forming a new high. Where is it going? Well, according to psychology of a market cycle, we're still in that kind of like disbelief stage, okay? We had euphoria and then all the way back down to anger, right? Like every other cycle. Then it starts getting a little bit better. So we're kind of in that disbelief. But once we break higher, once we break to 36,000, 40,000, 50,000, that's when things get really exciting, right? And the bears will have no choice but to capitulate. Basically, it's the inverse. The bears start getting really angry as we start getting higher and go into depression and capitulate and panic and denial, right? Basically, it's the opposite for the bears. Some still do not believe. Some still are clinging on hope or spreading false FUD about, oh, Bitcoin still can do this or do that or go back down and make a new low. No. Okay, it's pretty obvious. Read the room. What's going on in the environment? What's happening, right? And guess what? We're in July. Tomorrow's 4th of July. So today, tomorrow, low volume, at least in the U.S. A lot of you guys outside the U.S., maybe you're not going to see that. But, you know, we're entering a holiday. Regardless, July, so far, it's been pretty good in the green. But traditionally speaking, if you look at and you average out all the months, July is a very, very, very bullish month. Very bullish. With the exception of 4 years, July has been very bullish. So now, if we follow the trend of 2022, 2021, or 2020, let's say we go up 20% from our 31,000. That's go place Bitcoin around 36, 37,000 by the end of July. That's not bad. That's not bad. But of course, maybe we go a little bit higher than that. Or maybe we go a little bit lower than that. But still, so far 2023 has been a pretty good year. With the exception of May, you can see January all the way, basically only 1 month of red. And it's to be expected because 2022 was just so bad, right? When you have a really bad year and you go down 77% within a single year, of course, what follows is a good recovery year, right? So it kind of makes sense. Teresa, hopefully I'll see you next year if you can't make it this year, but I'm glad you are hanging strong and enjoying the recovery. All right, so if you look at this broken up, average return by calendar month, July by far is the best month for gains. So strap on because this month could be explosive. 36,000 could be just the beginning, right? It's going to get really exciting. It's going to get really exciting. Here's another chart. Long-term holder NVRV. Okay, again, if you needed something simple, you need a more confirmation that we're end of a bear market. We started a new bull market, and how we're nowhere close to the top. Well, this is one of those. This is one of those charts. You can clearly see when the tops are, when the bottoms are, and we are nowhere close to the top as we just started this new bull cycle. Really that simple. And in other words, in other news, I should say, Ethereum now has a new token standard. Most of you guys have heard of ERC-20. Almost every single token on Ethereum is ERC-20. There's a few other standards, but there's a new one called 223. This is like the 20 evolved. Okay, so in case you're wondering, why do you need a better token? Well, with ERC-20, you can send your ETH to contracts and then they disappear, right? Especially contracts that are not meant to handle ETH. Well, they'll disappear. Inefficient gas usage, right? These are major problems. With the new 223, you cannot accidentally send tokens to a contract that doesn't support it, okay? And it consumes 2 times less gas and then prevents further bloating of the blockchain. Basically, it's an improvement, okay? I don't know why you have to call it 223. Why don't you just call it ERC-30 instead of 20 or 21, right? Why you have to make it so complicated, I don't know. But, you know, it just shows you. Ethereum continue to improve. A lot of developers, a lot of development, and continue to move forward. All right, so there's that. All right, so yeah, basically, you know, Bitcoin is still trending up. Look at 31, 2, 3, maybe 3, or we go hit a higher high soon, even during this market, during the stream, I should say. We'll see. We'll see. An entire market cap is doing good. So overall, it's a pretty good day. All right, let's do some Q&A. All right, let me see if I missed anything. A lot of people think that we're going to hit 32, 33. Yeah, a lot of people think we're going to hit 32 soon. That could be right around. I think when we break this 31.6, we're going to get a good pump. Because after that, I already drawn it. After that, it's like 34. Where's the next stop? Yeah, after that's 34. So I think when we break 31.6, we're going to see a good pump. A pretty good fast pump to 34. Kind of like this, you know. When things move, they move really quick. We jump from 27 all the way to 31 really quickly. We could certainly jump from 31 to 34 very quickly too. Shout out to Terry. Hey, Terry, I'm glad you're enjoying my show with Papa Bear's Studio. 52K by the end of the year. It could happen. It could happen. And we're trending upwards even more. Come on, let's break through that 31.4. Yeah, 31.4, and let's keep going. What are the odds of ETF being approved by the first deadline in August? I don't know. I've seen estimates where it's like 50-50 for this for approval. ARC's is first before BlackRock's. So if ARC gets okay, then everything's gonna get okay. But if ARC gets denied, BlackRock's, well, BlackRock had to refile, so I don't know. But ARC will be the first one, and we'll see. Can you talk about Luna Classic? I really can't because I don't know what the future is, what the future holds for Luna Classic. Do you think a spot ETF will cause a pump or straight up rally? I think they're the same. If we get news that a Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved, we will see like 1,000-point pump immediately. And then what follows after that, who knows? There's going to be so much excitement. There's a lot of catalysts coming. Ripple winning a case, a Bitcoin spot ETF getting approved, Coinbase winning their lawsuit. I mean, there's a lot of things going on that can... Gary Gensler resigning. These are all big catalysts. That's just going to accelerate the upwards movement. It's going to come regardless, but these things will just accelerate it, like throwing gasoline on a campfire. George is BlackRock's secret owner. No, I am not. What else is going on, or what other coins are doing good today? Cardano's not doing bad, 2%. Litecoin not doing good. You got Polygon that's doing good. Bitcoin Cash also not doing good. What else is going on here? You got Filecoin, ICP, Lido, Aptos, all doing pretty good. The Graph's doing pretty good. BitDAO is doing good. Not too familiar with them. Render is still doing really good. Pepe up 16%. People always ask me, what do you think about Pepe? It's either going to go to the moon or go to zero, okay? Right now, it looks like it wants to go to the moon. It's shocking how much dumping and pumping there is with Pepe. It just recently dumped down to like 300 million, and now it's at 700 million again. It is crazy. Can it be the next Sheeb? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It certainly does have a lot of momentum. What else? What else is good? Moving. Global reserve currency. You definitely don't want to go into that. That's a mistake or a crazy pump. I mean, there's a lot of good plays. There's a lot of good projects. I don't know what that is. Canation. This emerald thing, I don't know where these guys are popping up. Arweave is a fantastic project. They're going up. I don't know about Harmony. You got Wax, which is a really good project that people overlook. There's just so much. There's so much. I never go into page 3 anymore, but Raptron, we don't need that. Fantasy Gold, no. FTX token. FTX is still holding at 500 million. That's crazy. Let's see. I don't hear anyone talk about Luxo anymore. They have a new standard, and Fabian is the leader, but it seems like they lost a lot of momentum. Let's see. Vulcan Forge, they're a good project. Yeah. ALI, they're like an AI. I mean, a lot of these projects, these are under 100 million. A lot of these projects can be 500 million, $1 billion in the next bull run very easily. They were there before, and they could get right back up. Jameson. Yeah, I don't think much about Bone. If you like Sheep, go with Sheep. I don't think holding Bone is the right move, but I may be wrong. There's probably other utility for Bone, but I just don't see it. I think a Bitcoin spot ETF is baked in now. I think most people still think it's not going to be approved. I think it's a real 50-50 at this point, whether it's going to get approved or not. Do you think the SEC purposely tanked the price of Sol, Matic, ADA so that these companies can buy in cheaper for an ETF? No, I don't think the SEC purposely tanked them on purpose for that reason. They don't want to. They don't want a spot ETF. They don't want a crypto ETF. They don't want any crypto-based ETFs out there. Mission Impossible or Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer looks pretty good. Mission Impossible, I haven't seen any previews for it. Christopher, I'm not really excited about any movies coming out anymore. They're all kind of like, okay. They're just okay. I haven't seen a great movie that I really enjoyed for a long time. Indiana Jones. See, Indiana Jones, I'm not excited about saying that either. I forgot the last movie I saw. Fast X, and then I forgot what after that. Tonight's a full moon. Is it really? And we're so close. Look at that. We're so close. Is it really the moon chart? Full moon? It is the full moon. Full moons lead to good things. Look at this. Look at this. Full moon, boom. Right? Full moon, boom. Now, sometimes it leads to bad things, but mostly, recently, look at this. Full moon, boom. So, or we go see, boom, like that. What happens to Stellar Lumens if XRP wins? Nothing. The two doesn't really relate. Is DOT dead? No, I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's dead. It's just that there's not a whole lot of excitement right now because you don't hear much about... Actually, Polygon surpassed DOT. Polygon should be above. You don't hear a lot about these, parachains on Polkadot. I don't know. The only one I know is Moonbeam. And there's another one, but I don't know much. There's a lot of good ones coming out of Avalanche, but I don't know much about parachains and Polkadot. I'll bring this up. VIP Vegas party. You guys still have time. Got 26 days until this monumental meetup / party / networking. A ton of projects are coming aboard to mingle. Got some good influencers coming as well. And a lot of fans. It's going to be a good time, guys. If you want to chill, you want to meet me and others, you want to talk to projects, this is the place to go. So just throwing that out there. I'm excited about this party. It's a great location, plenty of drinks, open bar, food, And it's Vegas. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Thoughts on 911 Turbo S? I'm sure it's a great car, Steven. I've never driven one, but I hear really good things. Ernest, I'll see you there. Ernest, you're nuts. I appreciate your support, man. I saw you go into Patreon. You bought a VIP NFT. You're sending me super chats. I appreciate it. So I know you've been with me for a long time. So we'll finally get to meet, talk about your motorcycle business, which looks fantastic. Jeffrey, I'll see you there. Crypto Allah, I will see you sometime, my friend. You know, I was just at Costco. I've been getting a lot of stares. You know, I always meet people randomly, so I can never tell people are just staring or they know me but they're afraid to say something, right? So they're kind of hesitant. But yeah, I get that feel a lot, especially in Costco. Thoughts on 488? No, Salian. If you're going to get a 488, you get a 458. 458s eventually will have a higher value than 488s because of the sound. I mean, they look almost the same inside, outside. 488 has more power, but everyone wants a 458 because of that natural aspirate V8 sound. You just can't replicate it with the 488. 488s actually are really close in price compared to 458. We're in Vegas. Well, if you sign up for MGM rewards, you get 15% off of all the hotels at MGM. So this is at Mandalay Bay, so you could be there or you could be somewhere else. Eric Axel, see, there's a lot of people that are planning on going. But in case you guys can't go, it's okay. Next up will be Cypherpunk. That'll be in September. Fort Lauderdale, very close to Miami. So that'll be the next one. I'm going to concentrate my efforts on that after this Vegas party. But been talking to a lot of insiders, a lot of big people will be going, and big projects. Some of your favorite projects will be there. Still working on a few, but it'll be a good time. 458 spiders are crazy. You can't get a 458 spider for like under 300K now. I mean, they were really cheap pre-2020. Don't listen to your friends, man. 458 is the one to get. You know, there's really little difference between like 580 horsepower and like 650 or whatever. You're not gonna feel it, right? But in terms of resale value, 458 is the one that everyone wants to get. You could just tell from resale. What happened to StormX? I actually don't know what happened to StormX. They were, you know, I think they're still operating. They're still operating as a rebate, you know, like a Cash App kind of app. You know, they had that big partnership with Portland Trailblazers, which I always said was going to be stupid. That's not going to help them at all. And now I don't know where they went. I actually met Simon Yu just recently in Miami. He was at the Maxim party, so I have his DM and Telegram. I didn't think about inviting him to Vegas. Maybe I should. But yeah, I'm advising for another project called Amino, which is a competitor to StormX, which I think has greater potential. But yeah, I don't know really what happened to StormX. Doge Elon Mars pumping. Good for it. Elon versus Musk will pump Doge if Elon wins, or if he wears shorts that have Doge, has a picture of Doge or something, maybe. I don't know. McLaren Artura, is that their Grand Tour? It looks okay. It looks, all McLarens to me look the same. I can't tell the difference between the Artura versus a 720 versus a 765 versus a P1. They all look the same to me. So I just know McLarens have really bad quality control issues and they break down all the time. So for those reasons, I'll never get a McLaren. What does the event look like? Like, what is the seating arrangement? It's mostly no seats. It's mostly just standing. There will be places to sit, inside, outside. It's Foundation Room. You could go look it up. Foundation Room is a pretty big place. You need to get that Viper ACR. Yeah, that used to be one of my dream cars, but Vipers are gone. Pepe flips Sheeb this month. That's not going to happen. Can I flip them eventually? Yes. This month? No. No chance in hell. B13, I own a F8, which I don't drive enough of. Chase Moore, I'm glad you're George too. Thanks for tuning in. I hear Vipers are really hard to drive. Can Avalanche go to top 10? Yes. They belong there. Avalanche actually belongs there. I would love to get Avalanche to the VIP party, but I hear they're in Europe, so I don't think they're going to be able to. But I've been talking a lot with DeFi Kingdoms. They're a big partner of Avalanche. I also thought a new project called Merit Circle, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of quiet, so I don't have a good relationship with them. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be live streaming an event, but I'll make a really cool video based on it. If you got the wealth to be picky about which Ferrari you're getting, then, well, what's it matter? Get a McLaren, get a Porsche, get a Ford GT, whatever, rich problems. It doesn't matter. Rich people have problems too. Just because you have the money doesn't mean that you like having your cars break down. So don't knock it until you get there, and then you'll realize, okay? First world problems, rich problems are still problems that you want to avoid. Doesn't mean that you just have people to take care of everything. You still have to pick up the phone and schedule and pick up and deliver and all this stuff. Jesse, appreciate that. Is Cadena coming? I invited them. They're a maybe. They have not confirmed yet. Is Ledger still safe? I have not heard much, actually. I don't know if they got rid of the backdoor or they halted their plans or what? Actually, I've been meaning to do more research on that. I don't actually know what the conclusion is. I still use it. So, yeah. Money makes errands easier. You could just Uber everywhere, get the rental, or buy a beater. See, I mean, if you had money, why would you want to get a beater or a rental or Uber? You can Uber everywhere, but not all Ubers are the same. I mean, I just post on my Twitter, in case you guys care about cars. People thought this was like a paid ad or something, but it's not. I just got this as a loaner, so I could review it. The new Mercedes EQS, which is their biggest EV SUV. This is probably the best driving SUV I've ever tested. The drive, the power, the luxury, the looks, I mean, it's all pretty good, but the drive is so outstanding. Mercedes knocked it out of the park with this one. It's not 3 rows, though, but, man, does it drive well. I don't even know the price on it, but it's probably 6 figures plus. By the way, I'm going to do, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you're going to lose out. And if you don't follow me on TikTok, you're going to lose out. I'm going to run a contest soon. I'm working on it, okay? It's going to be a crazy contest, a giveaway of, I think, 1 BTC. And all you have to do is watch my TikTok videos and follow me on Twitter. That's really it. So I'm still planning it out, but I should have that done by the end of the week. So if you don't follow me on Twitter or TikTok, make sure you do so, or you're going to miss out. I mean, we're so close here. So close. Stallion, no. No. Both or TikTok is okay? No, both. It's really meant for TikTok to drive more users engagement, and it's a cool contest too. Something that you guys will like. I did something similar in 2021, and I'm gonna do something even bigger. Because in 2021 I gave away like $5,000 and people loved it, but I'm gonna give away a full BTC this time around. I'm not getting TikTok. That's a big ass. No, it's not. You're making it seem like it's a big ass. No, it's not. Whatever. I'm not here to force you. You don't want to. It's okay. You're just going to miss out. What's Zaz? Yes, exactly. It like gets you so addicted, but you know what? I need more views and engagement on there. Do you think BTC will have a pullback in September? It could happen. It depends on how high we go. If we go up too fast, let's say in July or August, we shoot up to like 40 or 50K right away, I could say we could have a pullback. But if we're still hovering like mid 30s or high 30s by September or October, I don't think we're going to pull back. It just depends on how fast we move. Eric, I don't know if you were joking or not, but with that comment, you're banned. I bought a Japanese Kai, man. I don't know what that is. I work at Pebble Beach. I haven't driven a Benz, a bunch of G-Wagons. I've driven a G-Wagon. They're not the most comfortable SUVs, but it looks cool. It looks very manly. Everyone likes a G-Wagon. Women love G-Wagons too. But they're god-awful expensive, way more than it should be. See, Haley, she followed me on TikTok. Good job, Haley. G-Wagons can be used as write-off for business. Any car over 6,000 pounds can be written off for business. You don't have to just get a G-Wagon. You could get a Urus. You could go to Rolls-Royce. You could get more normal cars like Mercedes, like the EQS or GLS. You could get a Model X. Anything over 6,000 pounds could be written off as a business expense if you deem it as a business vehicle. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bitcoin could be pumping above this pretty soon. We'll see. Tomorrow is 4th of July. I'm not going to be streaming all day, but we'll see what Bitcoin does. It could be very, very exciting or very boring because everyone's traveling and enjoying family time or whatever. But yeah, Bitcoin formed a new high. You got a lot of new institutions coming in. You have a really, really, really bullish month with July. And you know what? We got a lot of fundamentals or graphs showing fundamentals improving, and it was all building up to something fantastic. All right. So smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Have a good one. And like I said, go follow me on Twitter and TikTok. And I'll be releasing more information soon. All right? Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.